Let's read the scripture in 1 John. What do people mean when they say, I love the Lord? What does it mean, say, I love the Lord, or I love Jesus? What do you mean? Let's demystify something, because after today you will realize, you will either decide whether truly you honestly love God or you don't. Because it will be very clear to you. Because most people are quick to say how much they love God. I ask this question. Yes, you tell us you love the Lord. Has He told you that He loves you? Can you prove that He loves you? Because we need to know. Love is no. Yeah, exactly. You can't say how much you love Him. So we need to prove, do we then love God? And do we carry the mark of approval that God loves us? Number one, nobody has love. No one has love. The love we have is the love God has given us. We love God back with the love He has already given us. Hello? No man has capacity to love God. So God had to show us what love is, so that we can love that. We can use that love to love Him back. I'm not speaking Greek. I'm speaking English. Let's read the scriptures. 1, 2, 3. We love. Why do we love? Because. Does that explain what I have just said? The capacity to love is because He loved us first. The capacity to love others is as a result that He loved us first. So meaning, if He didn't love us, we would not have never known what love is. We would have never known what it means to love. And He showed us His kind of love. And that is what I'll be showing you. Let's read on. If anyone says, I love God. Can you see it is on quotes? Most people ignore those things. They are not there for decoration. They are there to tell you something. If anyone says, I love God, and hates, works against his Christian brother. Don't miss that. Not everybody is Christian brother. Because the world does not know the love of God. So even if you love them, they will smash that love back on your face with a slap. There are people, if you tell them, for example, thank God, dad is here, daughter is here. If I say, Anne, I love you, she will not go home and say, hi, Dad, are you sure that pastor is okay? How can pastor tell me he loves me? So pastors no longer now say that word. Because if they say it, it might be twisted on the corner. Because they don't understand what is love. Personally, I want to be honest. Mama is my witness. My wife is a witness. She was used by God together with her godfather to teach me the love of God. Me, I never knew what is love. But I used to say it more often. Some people don't understand what is love. If you understand what it is, it's not a sweet thing at all. For God so loved the world. What did He do? You can say He killed. Love pushed God to die. When we say He loved the world, we are not talking about the spherical thing that you see. In fact, in the original, it says, for God so loved criminals. The word Jesus came to pay the ransom. In the Greek, if you are paying ransom, it means You are paying for a crime that was committed by a criminal. He loved criminals, that he died for the criminals. That's how bad we were. We were bad people, wicked people that never deserved the iota of any forgiveness. But what people didn't know, that die was not an afterthought. It was the thought from the beginning. You know, I saw a clip that was shared in a group I am in, and people were asking questions about a pastor, that a very renowned big man of God. I won't mention names because we are not here to discredit anyone. He said he was very in the height of things, and he said Jesus came from a lineage that people died young. That's why Jesus also died young. I said, ha! I'll share with you the clip. I'll share with you. Yes. I said, ha! So Jesus died young because he came from. In fact, he named all the people. He named this person, this person, this person. Then Jesus came out of that person. In fact, Jesus also died young. I said, And when we speak the way we are speaking, people are saying we are rebellious, we are against Bible. The reason Jesus came was to die. The reason he came, there was no any other reason why God came to this world. He came to die. That's why when Peter tried to be used over a familiar Satan devil somewhere, no, it cannot happen. Jesus was very agitated by that statement. No one can arrest you. No one can kill you. Get thee behind me, Satan. You are trying to stop the reason why I came. Meaning you are against why I came. It was written, I will be born. It was written, also I must die. Some lies we will destroy them one by one. I like what Pastor said when we were talking. We had a very lengthy talk that Ata Jaisha. It's like we were beginning and time was running. And he told me, we will begin to penetrate and we will change the thing from the inside. We will step inside. Then from inside, we will begin to. By the time people know, we have blown the entire out of. Every door, every maldition in churches will end. At Jesus died young. I'm so sure you must have heard it because also I heard it. People that say, Adam, the reason Adam fell into sin is because he refused to tithe. Yes, it's there. Let me tell you something. He was to eat every tree, but he ate everything. Which Bible do you study? Which Bible do you study? He was taught of every tree eat. So which one was he to tithe? And to who was he to tithe to? Tithe mongers. Tithe mongers. I was telling somebody, if this tithing is not well coordinated and checked, people can ban the Bible just for their money not to be touched. Don't touch money. Don't touch how we ask for money. Leave it. Teach anything, but don't touch. We will not only touch, we will sit on it. Hey. If you watch online things people are saying, you will pity. You will pity some people. Are we against people giving? Never. Let people give. But don't coerce people to give. Don't use the Bible to milk God's children. No, don't do that. Don't do that. It's not good. Please, let's go back to our reading. If anyone says, I love God, and hates what is against his Christian brother, he is a liar. For the one who does not love his brother whom he has seen cannot love God whom he has not seen. So how do we know if you love God? How you love people around you. You don't need to tell us. We will just look at you, how you relate with other people, how much you love them, and we will know if you love God or not. And this commandment we have from him is a commandment that the one who loves God should also unselfishly love his brother and seek the best. You can't seek the best for your brother and you are praying for them to die. For them to be fired so that you occupy their position. For them to fall so that you can prove your prayers works. Lord, anyone working against me, let them fall. So when they fall, you come out and say, there's one preacher that laughed when the former defense, is it defense or is it interior, was fired. And Mukomen also was fired. Both are back. Both are back. Mukomen. Foolishness will undress some people in the middle of the street. It is because I prayed. They got fired. Which God answers that prayer? It's your witches and your demons. God does not answer prayers of destruction. God does not answer prayers of killing. God does not answer prayers whereby another human will be disadvantaged and unhappy. I told you, prayer is a spiritual enchantment. It attracts either demons or angels. So when you are praying for someone to die, you are enchanting demons to come and carry out what they know how to do the best. The devil was a murderer, and he was a murderer from the beginning. That is God telling us. Satan has been a murderer from the beginning. God has never killed. In fact, it is the men that he created that killed him. God has never killed. That's why I told you in the dispensation we are in, God is only looking who to save. He's looking for who to save. That's why the door of the ark of Jesus is wide open. So that murderers can come in. Witches can come in. People that you hate can still come in. They can have a chance with him. He can't be saving the same people he is killing. God is giving men chances to change. That's why we are praying for them every day. You, please, if you have never listened to that message, go and listen to it. What was the title? Remind me. The title of what I have just quoted. Remind me. Jason, you can't even remember. When we were discussing about the characters of God, there's a topic we did part 1, part 2. Someone online, can you remind us? Let me check, because it's a very, very important lesson. If you don't listen to that, because it is in the same message I said, what about if the prayers you make or the prayers people make, God destroy that person, God kill that person, God waste that family? If those people also pray to God the same prayer towards you, would you want God to answer? If your enemies, or you are saying you don't have enemies, if the enemy enemies you have created, the people you have stepped on their feet, they pray God to destroy you. Would you want God to answer their prayers? And would you want God to answer the prayers of the people you have wronged? Those people you have wronged and you have hurt, would you want God to answer their prayers? So why would you want God to answer your prayer to destroy other people? This is why we love Jesus. He is sometimes, don't you? Sometimes you want to tell God, can you be a bad person at least for a bit and just destroy these my enemies, they are too much. No, he won't do that. The angel said to David, I'm neither for you, neither for your enemies. So he is not loving you and hating your enemies. He is the one who said, love your enemies. Do good for them. Have you seen the topic? No. That is just part. Hiyo ni ya kitambo. It should be the latest kind of teachings. Let me get it. So that in case there is someone watching online, they are able to follow it up. Thank you. How patient is our God? His patience is shown because even in our wickedness, he is not destroying us. When we sin, he is not killing us. How patient is God? In fact, I'll ensure I re-listen to it again. Because there are some messages you can never listen once. You want to remind yourself every day. How patient is God? Then from there you begin to learn patience. You begin to learn patience. How I love Jesus. Oh, how I love Jesus. Oh, how I love Jesus. Because he first loved me. Oh, I love him. Oh, how I love Jesus. Oh, how I love Jesus. Oh, how I love Jesus. Because he first loved me. Give us verse 1. There is a name I love to hear. I love to sing its word. It sounds like music in my ear. The sweetest name on earth. There is a name. There is a name I love to hear. I love to sing its word. It sounds like music in my ear. The sweetest name on earth. I love him because he's the one who loved me first. We love him with the love he loved us first. You can't love God by your own strength. It is impossible. You must first get to know his love and what he did. Then you will be able to love him.